Hello everyone, I'm your teacher, Mrs. Lovely Jimenez Tupal. Welcome to our subject Introduction to the Philosophy of the Human Person. Are you excited for a fun learning session? Our lesson for today is the continuation of our lesson last time. It is the branches of philosophy. In this lesson, you're going to identify the branches of philosophy. As what can you see in this illustration, there are 11 branches of philosophy, namely theology, deduction, logic, induction, realism, cosmology, ethics, aesthetics, epistemology, political philosophy, lastly, metaphysics, which is divided into two, ontology and anthropology. Let us further discuss the 5 branches of philosophy. To understand the branches of philosophy, let us return to the 3 central philosophical questions we explored last. First, the question, where am I? By the time we reach adulthood, we believe we know the answers to this question. In fact, we believe that the answer is obvious, that we don't bother to look closely at the question itself. Well, let's say I'm in Manila. You don't need philosophy to answer that one. But if you ask a series of where questions, where is Manila? Where is the Philippines? Where is the universe? Then you're going to use philosophy. And the branch of philosophy that study the universe as a whole is the province of metaphysics, further subdivided into 2. Ontology, which studies existence as such, and philosophical anthropology, which deals with the fundamental and essential characteristics of human nature. The second question, how do I know it, concerns the nature of human knowledge and the way to obtain it. How do we obtain knowledge? Do we obtain knowledge by revelation, intuition, instinct, or reason? Can we achieve certainty, or are we doomed to suffer perpetual doubt? Is knowledge based on the things we perceive or from something else? The branch of philosophy that study the nature and means of human knowledge is what we call epistemology. We need epistemology to guide us in knowing, since we make mistakes from time to time. The first 2 branches of philosophy, metaphysics and epistemology, are called cognitive branches. Why? Because it provides a description of being or existence and knowing. They are the foundation of understanding in any philosophical system. The next 3 branches of philosophy, ethics, politics, and aesthetics, can be classified as the normative branches of philosophy. Why? Because they are concerned with the standard of the good. If the cognitive branches are concerned with what is, the normative branches are concerned with what ought to be. The most basic normative branch of philosophy is ethics or morality. It is concerned with the last of the 3 questions central to philosophy. What should I do? Ethics can be regarded as the technology of philosophy because it tells us how human beings ought to function as a human being. But in order to describe how human beings ought to act, you must first know what a human being is. If we apply ethics in a social context, then it becomes politics. So what then is politics? Again, following Rand's definition, politics is a branch of philosophy which defines the principles of a proper social system. According to Rand, proper means proper for human beings, which presupposes that one knows what a human being is. Since knowledge about human being is provided by the cognitive branches of philosophy, the foundation of politics ultimately rests on metaphysics and epistemology. The last of the normative branch of philosophy is aesthetic. It deals with beauty and what makes things beautiful. It also studies the nature of art and concerned with the nature and objective judgment of beauty. Always remember, philosophy does not limit itself to its own field. Philosophy makes sense of information gathered from various fields of knowledge like science, psychology, economics, politics, and etc. The question is how? By integrating and synthesizing them to have a deeper and more complete understanding of reality. Let me end this lesson through a quotation from Socrates. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Thank you and God bless us all. I hope you have learned something.